wake up. I had a sleeping pill up till fucking the last 7 hours, don't they? I had it 6 hours ago. Oh, fucking hell.
Ready?
Hey, bro, it's on, I'm telling you.
Look at that. What do you reckon? Yeah, there's no fucking intro.
Get ready, it's fucking full as a noose.
Still really dry though, you know. It's not spilled at all. My stomach just feels like it's full. Yeah. Chest is still a touch flat, but then it's going to be in the morning.
Yeah, you just woke up, but that's for a morning. You've not looked like that in a morning, bro.
Oh no.
For a long time. Like that for a fasted look is pretty full.
Yeah, good for me.
Like you look big again. One shot, one kill.
Yeah, so if I was to be, if I went to the gym now, do you know what I mean? I should fucking get a pump. I should be fucking popping. So if you feel everything, that just doesn't.
Yeah, mate, it's hard.
Well, confessly.
Mate, you're full.
Yeah.
Mate, you rock hard. Look, I can't get my finger in your chest. You hear it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, good.
it's full of glycogen. I know, like mental games and stuff like.
No, I'm cool, man. Like as long as you give me.
You're glycogen loaded, mate. You're full. Obviously, you're not pumped. It's fasted, and it's 6 a.m.
And then that's still.
And you're dry and you're hard.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's just fucking. It's no skin.
Oh, that's a skin.
It's just fucking elasticated skin. You've not spilled over at all.
Oh no, I know I am.
You just fucking. Milos has done an absolute job. He's filled you back up in a day. You know, you're a good shit away from going on stage.
Shall I have a coffee now?
Yeah, have a big coffee and have a shit.
I had a caffeine in 10 months.
He's got 11 meals in there, guys. There's 1,500 grams of carbs sat in there and he can't poo.
I didn't get a TANNED before either. So I didn't want to do a caffeine before I show up. I'm gonna have to.
He's not had a pre-workout or prep.
No, 10 months with no caffeine. I'm gonna be off my tits.
Well, you go for option B. Shower head up the ass.
I'll send this to me, Ross. Let me get back to me and then I'll come back to you again.
Okay. That's Jimmy's happy face. He won't say it, but he's happy. £10 up from yesterday morning fasted. His muscles are full. They're hard to touch. I do dare say if he grabbed some dumbbells now and that chest he's worried about is just gonna boom. But he's £3 over the weight limit and we've got to weigh in today, so he needs to poop. We need to get £3 off him by 1 o'clock, which I don't think it's gonna be an issue at all, mate. We just need to get to the toilet, have a £3 shit, and then probably just graze on some carbs. See what Milos says. Get ready.
So we don't have a dilemma, do we?
Yeah, we have got a dilemma. You can't move till 1 o'clock.
That's not my dilemma, that's Curry's dilemma.
I've got a dilemma because Jimmy can't move till 1 o'clock. So he's like, Curry, I need a coffee. I need my breakfast, I need my supplement. So I'm like, you know, what is it? I'm like your carer.
You are my carer today.
Yeah, you're basically fully disabled from the neck down.
This is why girlfriends need to come on these trips.
Don't worry, bro, I got you.
So what's happened is, as you know with me, like when I wake up, so if I were to measure myself now height-wise, I'd be 186 centimetres, which means I can be 240 pounds. But as soon as I stand up and start walking around, I decompress really fast. So I'm like 185 centimetres, which is 230 pounds. So I'm like that far under. Woke up this morning 233, so I'm 232.8. I'm like 231.8 now. But Milos wants me fuller. So for me to make weight, I just wouldn't be able to eat all day, and then we wouldn't have time later on to fill up and then dry out. So he wants me to have 3 meals of 120 grams of carbs from this point. So in order for me to be able to do that, I'm gonna obviously weigh more than 230. I'm going to be, by the time I weigh in, I'm probably going to be, by the time I've been toilet and stuff, I'll be like 235, 236 I think. Maybe, yeah, too close to 240. So that means I can't move, my spine needs to stay decompressed. which is going to be weird as fuck because I don't like not moving. I like to up and do shit. But Curry's on hand. He's going to do the job. And then, as I say, after yesterday's food, I still haven't been toilet. So that's 10, 11 meals of 800 grams per meal. There's a lot of food volume there. So we'll see what happens after the coffee, and then what weight is from that point. Because if it's a massive drop, and I'm only like 233 at like 10 o'clock, say for example, then we can drop that, couldn't we, Curry?
Yeah.
No. Do you know, I'm like a few pound off, and we've got a couple of hours yet.
I don't think you're going to be, mate. You're going to get bigger and bigger because you're full of. You're not going to lose weight now.
Or bag on the toilet.
Yeah, you'll still put weight on because everything you eat now is piling up on the glycogen.
Yeah.
Nothing's going backwards, everything's going forwards. We're going to have to do 240, which we can do if you don't move. We carry you to car.
Well, I can just nip to car.
Carry you to venue and just drop you off at the height.
Yeah, so what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to run it car, lay down in car, then when we get there, you're going to have to run upstairs and be like, right, okay, there's no one there now, come up.
I'll see your wheelchair.
No, because I'll be decompressed. But the thing is, it's going to have to happen at some point anyway. I'm going to have to be 240 either next year or whatever, so it gives us a good indication.
Where's your water? So, meal one of Neil's Daddy Daycare. We have 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, 500 ml of water, which will be used as a mild diuretic.
Thank you, bud. I feel like fucking right.
The most important part of meal one, the copious amount of drugs. What's your breakfast?
It says prawns and cream of rice, so one packet of them prawns.
So now we have meal one, which is 130 grams of cream of rice. With Jimmy being autistic, we have to put it in a cup first and then in the bowl.
Well, it's because it's so you can make it right, otherwise it'll just look.
Mate, I'm gonna fucking make it right, don't worry. I make cream of rice every day, 3 times a day.
Yeah, you blend your cream of rice.
Fuck you. You make yours like cement.
Yeah, put that kettle on, Joe, please.
Yeah, Joe's got enough jobs.
And I need that coffee now.
Just boom, get your fucking coffee.
No,
this guy, 130 grams.
Is it 130?
It's 130 exactly. Right. So what's now, bud? After the cup, you like it in the bowl, or do you want the water in the bowl?
You pour the water into the bowl first.
Presumably. Water in first or cream of rice first?
So water in bowl.
Water in bowl, check.
And then now you want the whisk.
I have the whisk in hand. What, like be sifting as I drizzle?
Yeah. So you can do it in like get it in like a second, 2 seconds. So pretty much dump it in faster. That's it. Now just whisk it.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's a good way to make cream of rice. That's done. Guys, if you don't say thank you, I'm going to fuck him up.
Oh man, it's not
You're doing pots. Next, guys, is 100 grams of banana. There's probably a way he likes it to be cut. Do you want it in slices, sweetheart? You guys who watched this series will probably remember in the gym, I told you Jimmy had a rare form of undiagnosed autism. I weren't joking. He has a particular way of doing absolutely everything. And it's probably one of his strong points of being a bodybuilder, because you have to have an element of OCD, autism, obsession of doing the same thing day in, day out. So as much shit as we give him, it probably makes him a better bodybuilder, to be honest.
It definitely makes me a better bodybuilder. It just makes me potentially sometimes a more stressed bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Like now, this is so early, but we need to do what we need to do.
Classic physique's a nightmare, like, just with this weigh-in, like, the whole thing's a nightmare. Like, obviously Milos has got greedy here, hasn't he? Like, he's got greedy. He's seen you 233 and he's thought, oh my god, I can make this guy absolutely blasting full, and he's gone, right, we're going to stretch you up and make sure we get the next height limit, which is going to go in your favour and it's going to probably help you win. But this weight limit,
as long as it looks still over.
No, he won't spill you over, you're too lean. You know, it's this weight limit for everyone is an issue, whether you're, because if you're above it, you're trying to sneak into the next one. If you can't make weight, you're not eating for 3 days. But you're in a good place, man. Every time I've done classic, I wouldn't have eaten yet. I'd be going like 2 days with no food right now. And you're carb loaded before registration, which is amazing. So, the prawns, as requested, are cremated. I've even burnt the pan for him. I think that's how he likes them. Do you salt on this, bro?
I need 20 twists, but I can twist it so it's same twist angle. Right, here we go. As much as I could. When you do it. Don't see the sun. My feet are actually wet through. So I'm sweating.
Right, let's go registration, man. Let's get weighed in, heighted in, let's get the job done.
Let's get heighted in. That's the most important thing. Fuck the weight.
United Kingdom, Jimmy. How you doing, Jim? Good?
Oh mate, 6'1.5". What about that? You're nearly 6'2".
See, none of them numbers mean anything to me.
Do you feel silly laying off on?
I feel fucking ridiculous, man. Is what it is, isn't it?
Jimmy from 148. Jimmy.
I'm here. What card are you? Should be 185, 186 between them two.
Just checking to see if I can reach it. Right. Don't stand too far back on it though, because it'll put the back and you'll be a little sharper, alright? How tall is Jimmy? 186. Alright, up on the scale. 105 kilos. Okay. 181.1.
Well, that was a relief. So that was successful carnage. That's what I would call it. My lower back's killing me from being laid down all the time, and now it's time to just eat and assess. Really. Hey, brother. How you doing? Oh, yeah, good. How are you? How are you? You're looking good. Looking great. Very good.
10 kilos more. Now, yes.
You made a lot of improvements since last
It's
time.
lighter weight. That's my. Come on.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You're alone.
No, I'm with Neil. Neil and videographer for YouTube.
Hello.
Top guy.
Nice to meet you, Nino.
Where was it? Was it Poland that week?
Poland this year now.
No.
The
We
place.
competed together in Poland. Was it Poland? Is that
The
what-
second place. Classic for short guys. You have
It's
not.
difficult, like
It's
the guys there.
my limit is 77 kilos. So that's,
wow.
That's nothing.
Your structure's very nice.
thank
Muscle
you.
belly is really good, really nice to look at. So it's just a bit more.
Maybe next year I come with you, with my wife in England.
Yeah,
Or visit.
absolutely. Come over, mate. Like, come to Robin. This is Neil. This is Nino. We've competed a few times with the top guy.
And before he was the VBFF. A lot of years.
When he was little.
Yeah, yes.
So let you go and register, mate. It's just down there in the list, and then first pull up.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy.
I'll see you.
Hey.
I'll see you around for dinner. I was going to say pass my phone there, but I forgot to move now. Right, so it's 2 o'clock. Weight has been made. It's very encouraging that we made weight today, because that now gives me a lot of off-season momentum. Again, because if I was struggling to make 230, and when I go to off-season I can't make huge improvements, and now I can be 240. If I can get down as low as 223 pounds lean, it means I'm 17 pounds under the limit, which means a lot of tissue and a very long time in classic. And in the next 3 years, a lot of fucking muscle. It's a big win today. Big win this weekend. It's got to be around here, isn't it? Enhanced view, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hop in my bag and I stay in it. Hit from the back and I stay in it. He is not damn, don't play with him. She's not damn, don't play with her. I got a R-O-D, she got a P-N-C. Baby girl, you know you was made for me. Hop in my.
This is where you get the looks of people. Right, so we're back from registration in town, obviously, and now this is my last meal of 100 carbs, and then we go to 2 meals of 75, so like more maintenance meals. With this 150 turkey, with half the salt I'd normally have, which is 10 twists. So 150 turkey is normal, then 100 grams of carbs through cream of rice, banana and rice cakes. And then we're doing the glycogen equation, really, where for every gram of carbs you have 2.7 mil of water. So 100 grams of carbs, 270 mil-ish of water in there, with one vitamin C, and I'll do this every meal. And should be about it. First of all, I'd like to say that I'm not a medical doctor. I don't advise anybody to do this.
I am also not a medical doctor, and I am advising him to do this.
But nobody else. So I spilled over, gone soft a little bit, which was potentially going to happen with all that food in them 3 days. The aggressiveness of it, rather than like titrating it up and then seeing, and just before weighing and tanning, I think today, obviously just laying about and not doing a lot, he's just where I've moved over a touch. So Milos has said take a third of a diazide now, which is a diuretic. Take a third of a diuretic now. Something I've never done before. I had my first show, I had some aldactone, which is like a longer acting diuretic, and that just made me not get a pump. So it's a bit, to me, it's a bit of a roll of the dice, but it's potentially, if I do get dry, because I'm super full, I'm much bigger. So if we can get dry from this, then without it pulling me down, then we'll stand a good chance.
So what we're doing here, guys, we're just trying to get the diazide into the same shape so it's even, and then we got to eyeball it into threes. If Jimmy wants to be autistic, we could actually get a tape measure and measure it, but we're just going for
it. To me, I'd put it on scales and do it that way, but we can't. The scales aren't.
The scales won't pick it up.
Yeah, they're not. We're not far off there, are we?
No. So now what we do, get one of them,
and that's it. Yeah. I don't generally get these out of the way because I've got a big tongue. Look, I'll take a lot of it.
Pick it up. Doesn't taste that bad, does it?
Yeah. Well, this is anything bad, is it?
No.
Tasted the plate, and that's taken 8:45. It's in now. Start looking shrinking. Right, so guys, that is the end of the day. So I just had a call with Milos then. We've done a third of the diazide. I mean, that was like an hour and 15 minutes ago. So I still haven't been to the toilet yet. Still no desire to go to the toilet yet. So through the night, hopefully I'll start peeing, get rid of some of this water weight, and then it's just a case of just going to bed and just relaxing, getting as much sleep as possible. My tan's at 7:30 in the morning. It's 10 a.m. now. Sorry, 10 p.m. now. So I don't really have to be up till 6. So that's a good 8 hours in bed. So we'll see. Yeah, because I wouldn't actually dry out anyway. I get quite dry overnight. So maybe a case of literally wake up in the morning and it would have been drier anyway. But this diazide should help things along. So hopefully go to the toilet in the night really for both a 1 and a 2, because we need to get rid of some food volume as well in my stomach from the other day. It's not quite budged yet. And that was just really eating low fibre foods that did that, to be fair. But it's what I've been eating all prep, so we just carry on using what I was using. And then it's a case of just see now. The fullness is there. I'm full, I'm big, and that's what we wanted to achieve. Like I said, I wanted to be full and big, which is what we've done. So now we just need to make sure that we dry it out. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Milos. He's the man with a plan. But at the minute, it's just like the unknown for me. So we'll see what happens overnight, and then we'll have an update for you on the next video with obviously show day and what's gone on. So like I said, my tan's tomorrow at 7:30. Prejudging for pro athletes is now at 12, not 11 a.m. So I get an extra hour, which is good. It just allows obviously time to refine the look a little bit more if we need to. And I'd imagine tomorrow, very small meals. I'm fully loaded with glycogen, so if I don't move and I don't do anything, or I do exert myself, the glycogen is not going to leave my muscle. So when I start pumping up, I will be full as a house. But it's just a case of just getting this water off. That's the main thing now. So we've done getting the full part. We've done getting the condition part in prep, which was achieved, and now we've done getting the full part. Now we need to do getting the dry part, and just be as chilled as possible, because stress is going to cause obviously nothing, and it's like one of them things. Like I said, we just keep going until we get it right. We just keep trying. Next time we probably won't deplete as hard, so we don't have to fill up as much. But again, lesson learned. It's all data. The thing is, this show for me, pro debut, I wanted to make a bit of a splash. I want to make a bit of a splash. Also, British guys in there. I believe that I'm probably one of the best classic guys in Britain. I do, and I need to beat these guys to start staking my claim. So we'll see. So that is everything for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a comedy of errors, but at the same time calculated. A good day all around, and one that we'll remember anyway. And like I said, the good thing is that we managed to get the protocol in for lying down and making 240 weight, which extends my career in classic physique pretty much as long as I can bodybuild. Because 240 on stage or 240 peeled to make weight for me, I would be absolutely huge. It'd take me probably about 4 or 5 years to get that. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and so far thank you for everybody who's been supporting me, commenting, liking, subscribing. It makes a huge difference to the interaction we have, and also some views on YouTube. And if we can keep doing it, then it makes me want to keep doing these things as well, because I do have New Mexico to go to, but Las Vegas to go to train with Milos, and it's these sort of things where I'll just carry on documenting if people are interested and people are engaging. It's if I think people are like, oh yeah, it's okay, I'll watch it now, and then it's like I'll just I won't bother, I'll just crack on and do it myself. But people are genuinely, you seem to all be genuinely engaging, and that's why I'll carry on like vlogging when I'm out there and making sure I'll take you guys along with me, and like I said, take you through what it takes to be a pro athlete or a pro classic athlete as well in today's bodybuilding industry. Thank you for tuning in again, and we will see you show day.